COVID crisis address issue of financial assistance to Manipur, Manipur High Court to Centre. Subscribe to channel for news update. The Manipur High Court on Tuesday, May 18, asked the Union of India to address the issue of providing adequate financial assistance to the state of Manipur to meet the crisis occasioned by the second wave of this pandemic. During the course of the previous hearing, the Manipur High Court had refused to issue directions for procurement/supply of medical oxygen in the state. The court had observed that it would be inappropriate to issue directions in that regard when the Supreme Court has already taken note of the matter and has constituted a national task force to formulate a methodology for scientific allocation of liquid medical oxygen to all the states and union territories. The Advocate General for the state of Manipur informed the court that the process of constituting a committee through the National Task Force, as directed by the Supreme Court, was yet to crystallize. The Supreme Court constituted a 12-member National Task Force to formulate a methodology for scientific allocation of liquid medical oxygen to all the states and union territories in order to deal with the dearth of oxygen supply amid the second COVID wave. For this purpose, it shall constitute subgroups/committees for each state/union territory for the purpose of conducting audits to ensure accountability for proper distribution of oxygen supplies made available to them. The court appreciated state government's step of constituting a team to deal with the current demand and the available supply of oxygen for COVID patients and noted that the practice of bringing out updates in the newspapers would lend transparency to the entire process apart from keeping the public at large informed of the steps being taken by the government. Further, noting that since the state oxygen management team constituted by the government would have to determine the supplies of oxygen to be made, pending constitution of a state-level committee through the National Task Force, the court remarked. Lastly, the Union of India was asked to address the various aspects raised by the respondents in their replies, including adequate financial assistance to the state of Manipur to meet the crisis occasioned by the second wave of this pandemic and the rising number of serious cases, requiring enhanced oxygen supplies.